Hello again, audience, and welcome to another episode of Spilling the Tea, a Pansophia podcast. I'm your host, Trenton Johnson. I am a senior at Pansophia Academy.
And I am your co-host, Chelsea Imoe. I am a Pansophia junior.
Today we're doing that first half of a two-part interview with the teacher and student who recently traveled to Italy on a school trip. We have with us Mr. Kyle Burke, our middle school history and social studies teacher who organized the trip, and 8th grader Elizabeth Guzman. Mm-hmm. One of three students who had an amazing opportunity to go to Europe with Mr. Burke and two other of her classmates.
Welcome, Mr. Burke. Thank you for being here with us today.
Thank you.
Mr. Burke, can you tell us how you came up with the idea for a trip like this? Why do you think it would be something good for students at Pansophia?
I didn't really come up with it. I had Explorica kept sending me stuff in my mailbox for years. It's a company that we traveled with. And I just kind of shrugged it off, like I didn't think it was real or like possible. And then their 8th grade group was so mature, and I thought, what better group to try it with than them? So I just went for it and got 3 kids to sign up for it. We chose Italy because I teach them about ancient Italy, and we traveled to a couple different ancient cities. So,
could you also tell us a little bit of how the trip was funded?
So funding was, they funded it themselves. So they raised money. We started it in 2023. So they had like a little over a year to raise money. And when you sign up through Explorica, they give you, it's almost like a GoFundMe page, except it's through Explorica. It's not GoFundMe. And you can like post it on social media, or you can share it with people. And anytime people donate, it goes directly to paying off your loan. Mm-hmm. But mostly the kids did it themselves.
Welcome to you also, Elizabeth. Can you tell us what made you interested in going to Italy?
Well, I've never been to Italy, so I thought it would be a great, like before, I didn't travel. I've never traveled out of state at all, so I was very excited to find out that it's going to be like my first time to get on a plane and go somewhere else. And so I decided to sign up and just try it out.
Before we get into talking about what you saw and did in Italy, let's talk about the flight. Was it very long? Have you ever been on an international flight before?
Yeah, it was really long, actually. When I hopped onto the plane and okay, so it felt weird getting on. It felt a little scary, but it was exciting. I was like, man, I'm gonna go to Italy. It's gonna be okay. And it was just anxiety running through sometimes, yeah.
I went on an international trip, but my trips were all like Central America. So I've been to Mexico and I just went to Costa Rica before this Italy trip as like a training for Explorica, and those are easy. Those are only a couple hours. The Italy trip was like almost 9 hours, and we didn't fly directly to Italy. We went to Germany first. Mm-hmm. So it was new for all of us. Like the girls had never even been on a plane, and their first plane that they ever were on was all the way to Germany, and it was like an 8.5, 9 hour flight. And it's a lot. It's difficult to sit in a seat. Like I was just getting up and going to the bathroom just to like hang out in the bathroom, just to like be standing, because it's hard to sit down for that long. Hard to fall asleep, especially with like the kids crying, babies, and yeah. But they fed you food, so that was cool. They like fed us dinner on the flight and like I guess breakfast, but because it was a red-eye flight, so we left Detroit at like 8 o'clock roughly, and you go backwards in time. So like we lost 6 hours once we landed in Germany. So it was like 4 in the morning when we got there. So it was,
Ooh, that would have been terrible.
yeah, it was tough.
Yeah. Oh, God.
That was the toughest part for sure.
Yeah, and getting used to it when you come
Yes.
back here. Oh, Lord.
Yeah, the jet lag is
Oh,
real.
yeah. Now I understand why Elizabeth and Emily took a day off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord. Okay, now, wait. What's the first thing you saw when you landed, Elizabeth?
Well, planes.
Yeah. Of
Um,
course.
Yeah, when we were landing, I was just, there was a lot of grass and just plains, like I said, and, the worst part landing were my ears popping. Oh my
Ooh,
God.
yeah,
I
that's
cannot.
Yep, getting them to pop is difficult. Mine
Yeah.
don't pop that easily. So like you're just like walking around feeling like you got like water in your ears basically.
Ooh,
Yeah,
I hate that
and
feeling.
people say gum helps.
Yeah,
Not for me.
it doesn't do much for me either.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about where you stayed. What city was it, and what were the city and hotel like?
we went to a lot of cities. So first we landed in Rome, hopped on a bus to Florence, stayed in Florence for 2 nights. The hotel there was nice,
Yeah.
and it was like right outside of Florence. Florence was cool. We just got to like walk around. The first day we just walked around by ourselves because another group had an extension trip to the Leaning Tower of Pisa, and we didn't do that, so we just got to walk around Florence by ourselves, which was fun. And then we went from Florence, then we went to Verona. We just stopped in Verona though, like on our way to Venice, and we just bopped around Verona. We were supposed to go see, what was it, Juliet's.
Is it Romeo's?
Yeah, Juliet and Romeo's like
Yeah,
balcony that
yeah.
like they talk like,
Yeah.
oh, for we're out there.
But
my
it wasn't the real one.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
a fake
It
one.
was like a remade, so we didn't even go
Yeah.
to that either. We were like, we're just gonna go do our own thing.
Yeah.
Just walked around Verona, then got to Venice, and that's where we stayed at our second hotel. Want to tell them
Is that
about
the
that
bad
hotel?
one? Oh my God, the one building shower.
Yes, that one.
Oh my God. Okay, that part was horrible. I was with my friend in our hotel room, and we checked if what's it called? If they had toilet paper, because apparently my friend searched up and said that Italy people don't use toilet papers. They use a bidet to use the bathroom. And she was panicking on the bed. And we checked the bathroom. There is toilet paper, thank God. And we saw the shower head in the bathroom. And we're like, okay, where's the bathtub or the shower? It's just the shower head and some walls that you gotta build up to shower. I was like, what's going on in here? There was no way I was gonna shower in there, but I ended up showering.
The food, like in Italy, was it different from Italian food where we can get in restaurants around here?
Okay, so the food over there was, it was okay. There was a lot of pasta, just a lot of cheese. There was one place where we went where a tour guide walked us over to. They were serving us pizza, and it was a lot of different kinds of pizzas, probably like 3 types of pizzas. But I only tried one because the rest wasn't my kind of thing. And there was pasta too at that restaurant.
Pasta everywhere.
Yeah, they mostly served us water and then the food, and it was like three,
Yeah, like always
three like
3 courses.
yeah, the 3 courses, yeah.
Like you'd get like pasta to begin with, and then like bread,
And then the dessert.
and then the main dish and then the dessert. Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you're picky, I feel like it was difficult. Them being so young, it was difficult for them to find something they liked. Like the pizza is not like the pizza we would eat here. Like it's not like pepperoni and like veggies on it. It is like it had like olives and peppers and
I think mushrooms.
mushrooms,
Yeah.
yeah. And then one had like prosciutto and mushrooms, and then I think they brought us one with spicy salami on it. So like kind of like pepperoni, but yeah, very. I think it's a little more like authentic there, where here it's more Americanized, like the pasta and pizza dishes that we get.
Yeah.
Well, I got sick of pasta.
Or just been
I
like
just-
Lily and ate bread.
Well, I
I
ate a
love
lot
bread.
of cheese on mine. A lot of cheese on
She
my
ate Parmesan cheese. Lily ate bread.
on my my lasagna that already had cheese inside, and my pasta. Yeah.
Any pasta that
Yeah,
she
any
got, she
pasta.
was just like dumping gallons of Parmesan cheese.
Oh
on
my
it.
God, I
We
would
had to
do the
cut her
same
off.
thing. I would do the same thing.
I was
love
like the
my
last
cheese.
one to be served with Parmesan on it.
Yeah.
Like,
What kind of sights and landmarks did you see? Which were your favorites?
I liked a lot of sites. I'm not sure.
My favorite cities were Venice, Florence, and Capri. Those were the coolest, like Sorrento, Capri, the Pompeii area. My favorite sites were probably the Colosseum.
Yeah.
Going inside that was cool. And then like the ruins outside of the Colosseum was also cool to see.
I liked. Sorry.
No, you're right.
I liked going to the Pompeii. Yeah, it was amazing because there's a volcano. They tell us about like how it erupted, and seeing the cast was okay, but I was expecting more casts there. It's like, okay, there's just one cast in this container. Like, oh.
Yeah, we were all expecting like hundreds of these casts like
'Cause-
strewed about Pompeii,
Yeah.
and it wasn't like that.
They said they had a lot of them, but okay.
They were like thousands of people died, and we're like, all right, sweet. We're gonna see
Thousands of casts.
Yeah, so we're gonna see a lot of like dead people in of the cast, and we just saw one.
I like
so.
the Colosseum too.
Yeah.
It was pretty cool. And
Ooh.
what's that one place? The St. Peter's Church
Oh, yeah.
or something.
The St.
Yeah.
St. Peter's Basilica.
Yes.
Yeah, those were cool. The
Yeah.
churches were really cool.
Yeah.
Going inside the Vatican was cool. Like seeing the Sistine Chapel was really cool.
It's sad because we couldn't take pictures. They told us we couldn't.
Yeah.
And
But we had a guy who had the glasses,
yes.
the Ray-Bans that you could take videos and pictures of, and he got really good pictures of the Sistine Chapel. And then we like made a group,
I'm gonna need
a
that.
photo group circle with like everyone, because we traveled with people from Colorado and Pennsylvania, and we made a photo circle. It's just an app where everyone can share photos onto it. So we got his Sistine Chapel pictures, which are really awesome.
Perfect. Okay. Mr. Burke, in what way was this trip educational for your students?
Like I said, the main reason we chose Italy, we were supposed to go to Italy and Greece, but not enough people signed up for the Italy-Greece trip, so we just had to pick between either going to Italy and France or all of Italy. And we chose all of Italy to lessen the travel and the flights. And the main reason I chose Italy is because of the ancient sites. Rome, Florence, Venice, they're all ancient cities and all have a lot of natural history behind them. So that was my main focus. And because in 7th grade I teach about ancient Rome. So,
Yeah. Okay.
yeah.
Elizabeth, what are some things you learned about Italian culture? Do the boys do their makeup?
Okay. I learned I'm not sure. I learned a lot, I guess. The fact that they style really fancy and really
Dress nice.
yeah, they dress really nice and
That must have made you guys seem very out of place.
Yes.
Seeing you guys dressed in
Jeans and t-shirts
Yeah.
were
Oh,
not
and they
that
walk.
fancy.
yeah, they walk everywhere. They don't really drive that much. I
Yeah.
mean, there's a lot of driving, but there's a lot of skinny people there just walking up everywhere, and you just gotta get used to walking a lot because my feet were killing me. I was actually, I was just in pain, and my friend couldn't stand me just blabbing off about my foot, and yeah, it was okay. Yeah, the culture over there.
Yep, lots of walking.
Yeah.
No, totally normal. Just to like walk to and from work and school and everything. Yeah.
Ouch.
People don't ride buses.
Oh, they smoke everywhere too. I
Yeah.
was like,
Yeah.
actually,
That was weird.
Yeah, I had a lady smoke in front of my face, so there was a puff of smoke.
Like at restaurants. Like
Oh
they're just
yeah,
smoking.
they don't care. They're like, go ahead.
In the
And-
airport. That was
Oh
weird.
yeah.
They have like sections where they can go smoke in the
They
airport.
don't even get in the section. They're
I'm like,
outside the
It was
section.
crazy.
Oh my God.
And it's just really different from over here.
Yeah.
And they have a lot of trash on the ground everywhere.
Okay, Mr. Burke, this year you had 3 students take the trip. Are you planning on doing a trip again next year? And if you are, do you hope more students are able to go?
Yeah, so I'm hoping to open it up more. I actually kind of want to make it into like a senior trip thing where like seniors start to sign up for it like their sophomore year is my idea, where like they pick a place in the world to go to, sign up like as a class, like decide where they want to go, and then just start, like I said, funding for themselves, raising that money for the next 3 years just to give them the time to like raise that money. But yeah, I really hope to expand it.
I want to go.
This question is for the both of you. Would you ever go back to Italy again? Are there other countries outside of America you'd like to visit?
Yeah, I would. I don't know where I would go, but I would want to do it again and go somewhere else.
I'd go back to Italy in a heartbeat, but I think I want to go. I want to go all over the place. Be cool to go to China, Japan,
Yeah.
Wasn't it? one of
Portugal,
our-
Spain,
Yeah, I want to go to
UK,
Spain.
Ireland.
UK.
Yeah. It'd be cool to go to like Central America and South America too, like
France.
Peru.
We could go
Yeah, go to France would be
Yeah.
fun. Yeah,
France is a good
there's a
one.
lot like, and they have a lot of options too. Like Explorica has, you can go like almost anywhere in the world that isn't like sketchy because
Yeah.
of war.
You just gotta raise that money.
Mm-hmm.
This question is also for the both of you. What advice would you give to people who are planning top travel to Europe?
Bring your walking shoes.
Yes.
Bring tennies. Don't be bringing like
Sandals.
sandals. Like fancy footwear is not good. Like you want to wear tennis shoes just because of the amount of walking.
Definitely don't wear heels.
Yeah, no.
Ew, no.
Oh my God.
We saw
No.
people in heels.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
How
They
they-
must be used to it.
No, yeah, there was a Louboutin, something
Yeah.
like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
this lady
Louboutin.
was just walking.
I don't know
and-
how they do it. That would kill
I
me.
do. Okay, during the airport, I did pack a perfume bottle in my carry-on bag, and they checked through it, and they had to keep checking through it, and they asked me, "Is there anything in this bag that you're not supposed to have in the bag?" And you're not supposed to bring these large bottles of like.
Yeah, anything over 3 ounces.
Yeah, and I was like, thinking, I'm like, I don't know what I would put in there that I'm not allowed to like put in there. And they're like, any sharp objects? I was like, no. And they're like, what about shampoo or like perfume? And I'm like, oh my God, my perfume. And they opened my bag up and found my perfume. And they're like, okay, we're gonna have to throw this away. I was like, no, my
Yeah.
perfume And so I recommend put your perfume bottles and anything over, I don't know, 3 ounces, put them in your luggage. Don't put them in your carry-on.
Yep.
Oh, Lord. Okay, your turn.
That's all we have time for today. We thank both of you for your time that you have given us, and the information you've given us.
You're welcome. Thank you.
And as always, thank you to our audience for your support. If you haven't yet, you should subscribe to our YouTube channel, Spill the Tea at Pansophia Podcast. In addition to our podcast, we also post video content we have produced in Mrs. Barron's audiovisual communications. You should definitely check it out.
Thanks again for being with us. I'm Trenton Johnson.
And I'm Chelsea Imoe.
Have a
great
good
Hammer Day.
Bye-bye.